Take a deep breath in and exhale. Close your eyes. See yourself entering into a space that goes beyond the physical place that you are in. It's a place that you can call it magical, blessed, sacred, special. Use the word that resonates with you the most, because this is your meditation and it is about your life. The important thing about this space is that our souls are able to meet each other and know each other. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, see yourself in the present, surrounded by the entity that you value the most. God, the higher power, the supreme being, the universe, whatever it is perfect, even if others perceive there is an imperfection on your beliefs, or even if yourself, through your doubts and fears, are perceiving that there is something wrong with your belief. It is perfect. Take a deep breath in and declare that it was a wise decision to step up into this space. That by doing that, you got out of the trap of doing more stuff, and you are giving yourself the gift for your mind to become sharper, more precise, for your spirit to become stronger, and your heart to become more loving. Take a deep breath in and exhale the attachment to how does that work? Will it work for me? Trust and flow. That is working. That is working for you. As is. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, realize that when you took that breath of air, consciously or not, you trusted that there were oxygen there, so important for you to live and at the reach of your nose. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, declare that you are willing and able to make the most out of this time and from your life. Declare that with a grateful, loving heart, you receive your message for today, aware that whatever it is that is showing up is coming all the way from the subconscious to the conscious, and for that, you are willing to express gratitude. Are you aware that even if the message that shows up today, you dislike it, it is giving you valuable information? Why are you disliking it? What is still hurting? Which cycle haven't been closed? Take a deep breath in and relax, knowing that whatever happens during this meditation, it is perfect. Take a deep breath in and let go all attachment to a specific way or form for your message for today. Are you aware that it can show up in multiple ways or forms? Thought, memory, emotion, body sensation during your time in this space, after something that you have heard before suddenly click and you see it with new eyes, or something that you have been seeing every day, suddenly you see it and you see it with new eyes. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, declare that you are willing and able to interview your message for today with curiosity as an ally. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, declare that you are willing to acknowledge if you find out that you are attached to a specific message. Is that message a possibility? Of course it is. Are you keeping in mind that the universe is infinite? Infinity rules. Infinity rules. Therefore, what if for you today the most important thing is to see the message that shows up, even if it's not the one that you want? Take a deep breath in and exhale. And declare that you honor your inner fire and close cycle. I honor my inner fire and close cycle. I honor my inner fire and I close cycle. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, observe which came first. A thought, an emotion, a body sensation, a memory. Any of that inspire you to jump in and say, yes, that's what I do. That's the reason I am so successful at fill the blank. Is it possible that you're considering only one area of your life? Are you willing to expand your vision and see beyond that area? Vocational, physical, financial, familiar, mental, social, spiritual. Are you willing to look up into those other areas? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and I close cycle. I honor my inner fire and I close cycle. Observe your self-image. Observe if any of what you're telling yourself that you are or you can't be is attached to a specific moment that you perceive that you close a cycle too soon, or that you perceive that you took too much time to close a cycle. From that moment on, who did you tell yourself that you became? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and I close cycles. I honor my inner fire and I close cycles. What if right now you choose to ask yourself, how do I know it's time to close a cycle? How do you know it is time to close a cycle? Do you believe that you close a cycle when you are very mad, in anger, and you said, from now on, I am going to be fill the blank? Is it possible that something from your past is still controlling you today? right now. Any of those things that shows up are provoking some emotions in you that are overwhelming. Take a deep breath in and let go everything that could be taking your peace away. Put it in front of you because it is part of the message. It is showing up pieces of yourself that you haven't healed. It is showing you cycles that you haven't closed, even if you believe you did. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and I close cycles. I honor my inner fire and I close cycles. Look into the future. What future are you looking at? The one limited by those moments in your past or in your present circumstances that you perceive you were unable to close a cycle, or that you closed it too soon, or did you took so much time to close it? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and I close cycles. I honor my inner fire and I close cycles. Look into the future that you would love to live. Look into your self-image. Who are you saying you are? Is that self-image in alignment with your future self? And if you're saying yes, it is totally in alignment with my future self, then consider the possibility that you are still thinking too little. For example, go into the future that you would love to live. How does that future self behave in every area of your life? Vocational, physical, financial, familiar, mental, social, spiritual. Which cycles is willing to close? Which cycles isn't willing to close? What have this future self has already healed from your past? Which ways the past or the present circumstances no longer control your future self? Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, relax. Keeping in mind this meditation is about expanding of your sphere of consciousness, expanding your sphere of awareness, expanding, raising your level of alertness. And by being here, you are already doing that. By being here, transformation has started. By being here, a new cycle has started. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and I close cycles. I honor my inner fire and I close cycles. Do you realize that you have been closing cycles all your life? You were in a cycle while on kindergarten. You were in another when you changed school. You were in another when you changed friendships. Maybe you don't call it to close a cycle. Maybe you call it, it's the end of an era. Yeah, I know. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and I close cycles. I honor my inner fire and I close cycles. Look into the future that you would love to experience and declare that you are willing and able to adjust your perspective about who you are and who you can be. And from a place of love, align with that future self. How does that look like for you? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and I close cycles. I honor my inner fire and I close cycles. Are you aware that in order for you to step up into new levels of service, profits, health, freedom, and greatness, in whichever way or form you value the most, your willingness to review and to give yourself permission to choose which cycles to close or not makes the difference in the interactions that you make with the people that shows up in your life, in the opportunities that you choose to access and grasp or not. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and I close cycle. I honor my inner fire and I close cycle. Does that mean that now you have to close on a specific cycle? Nah. The question is, which emotion is leading you into deciding to close a cycle? Fear that if you don't close the cycle, somebody else is going to close it for you? Or are you closing a cycle from a place of love? Is it possible that the cycle that would be convenient for you is the future? Are you attached to only an option for your future? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and I choose, I close cycle. I honor my inner fire and I close cycle. Is it possible that you have been remembering things while here that are from your past? If they hurt, do you realize those are cycles that haven't been closed? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and I close cycles. I honor my inner fire and I close cycles. Do you realize that even if you believe, I have no idea which cycle should I close? No, you should not close any cycle. Close cycles from a place of love, not because you should close a cycle. What if today you give yourself permission to find all those cycles in your past that you haven't really closed? And how will you notice? Because they are showing up here in this space. So take a deep breath in and relax, because whatever it is most important to remember, you remember. It's that easy. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and I close cycle. I honor my inner fire and I close cycle. Do you realize how powerful it is that you take all those cycles that are still open on your past and choose to learn, grow, evolve from them until you become grateful in such a way that transforms your future? Does that sound too good to be true? Take a deep breath in and exhale. What if the cycle that you choose to close today is the cycle of disbelief? Or what if you choose to close today the cycle of negativity, talking negative to yourself, or to listen to the voices of others who told you that you will never fill the blank? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and I close cycles. I honor my inner fire and I close cycles. I honor my inner fire and I close cycles. Blessings.